A World War II plane destined for the scrapyard now has new life in central Wisconsin. Dale Ryman shows us its transformation into a 5-star Airbnb.
I knew it was going to be neat, but I know it was going to be that big or look the way it does where it gets hung up in the trees to make it look like a plane either landed or crashed.
Joe Drager had an idea.
When I was searching on Airbnb here a few years back, I saw one in Venezuela, and it had more of a short modified version of just like a cockpit and a small part of the fuselage and a short section of the wing. And I thought it'd be neat if you're going to do that to do the whole thing.
It didn't seem that outlandish at the time.
With his contractor, Gary Fleischman, on board, Joe got to work. Thinking he'd have to head out to the Air Force Boneyard in Arizona, he was redirected to Oshkosh.
The Basler Turbo Conversion Company. So I went down there and talked to them, and sure enough, they had one that they said they had taken so many parts off of it, it was going to be either scrap or unusable for them, and he sold it to me. I'll let you in the front door.
October of 2022, they hauled the DC-3 World War II era plane to his shop in Antigo to remodel it, inside and out.
Bathroom, shower. It's a short, obviously you don't have a lot of headroom. A little kitchen area, sink, table, fridge.
Joe paid 10 grand for the plane, which he thought was a bargain. He's put another $50K into it to get it to where it is now.
Then we just had the 2 trundle beds that these slide out from underneath, and so it does sleep 4.
That's the biggest thing that interested me was just the actual history of the plane, or to bring it back so it still had some of that authenticity to it.
I wasn't sure how it was all going to lay out. Obviously, you've got a 60 by 8-foot tube, and you have to make it into living quarters.
Every room in the apartment has a view.
That's right.
A forest view one way and High Lake on the other. When the rebuild was finished, they moved the plane to a piece of property in Kempster. They put it on stilts to give you that airborne sensation.
It is my first time ever putting something up this high in the air.
To top it off, they recreated propellers out of big ceiling fans with giant blades hooked up to a converted motor.
They're motion detected, so when you walk up on them, the lights come on and the blades start to spin.
When the sun sets, the fun begins.
But at night, it's all lit up. The wings are lit, the tail's lit, the motors are lit. It looks a little bit more unique at night when it's lit.
For this Antigo businessman, the job met and, shall we say, flew past his own expectations.
Wow, that was really cool. And the views, that was really neat.
I like the views. I also like that the propellers.
That was cool.
So they were ceiling fans, but they were propellers.
I know.
And I love that they were running.
And then motion detector, so they go on and do that. That would be kind of a thrill. So I can see why it'd be a 5-star experience.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I like the view.
The view.
The view on each side.
I have friends of mine that go across the country every other year, and they post everything on Facebook, and they stay in the most unusual places, and I can't wait to call them tonight.
Say, go do this.
I've got a place for you to go.
I like the spiral staircase going up to it.
Yeah.
It looked like it had a little bit of a deck out, but just the whole World War II. You know, we're talking about 80 years ago now. World War II ended.
Yeah.
And then the plane is up on stilts.
Yeah, and it's up on stilts. So it, 80 years ago, World War II ended. So that plane's got some miles, and it's got some memories in it.
Oh yeah.
Lots
Man,
of
the
history.
experience.
Lots of history.
They
Lots of
really
history.
did a cool job fixing that up.
Yeah, you did.
So that's really neat, putting their talent to use. We're all getting older, and it's about time we talk about it. Until next time on Aging Untold.